to go inside of the campus arena for the Monday night game between the minor PWAA Toros and the Oshawa minor general. Toros trying to get back into the win column after dropping the game on Saturday against North Durham 2-1. Shake up in the lines with Jackman, Cole, and Howard out there with the line now. Up there for Eden Howard. Trying to get it up through center, turned over to Leslie at the line. Dumped in on net. There's the first shot on goal. Steered aside by Galton. Into the corner. Minko trying to get rid of it. That's going back to the line. That's going to get kept out. Chung's got to take it there at center. They try and move it out. Howard up there for Cole. Cole couldn't shoot that puck, and they got blocked and went into the corner. Connor Cole still on the loose puck, trying to dig it free out of that scrum. Oshawa trying to get it out of their end. Jackman keeps it in there. Logan Jackman goes back to the line. Menko tries for a shot. Rolled in on net. That missed the goal. As they try and stuff it in from the side, that got stopped by Belmonte, who's in net for Oshawa. Number 48 will take it back in his own end. With a pass to the other side. Turned over there to Parker Rusler, but he couldn't shoot the puck. And now fired down the ice. Right in on net for Galton to make the stop. Stops it there for Davidson. James Davidson takes it back behind his own net. Takes his time with some patience in behind the goal. Moves it up there for Sabrizi, getting it out. Sabrizi, Cameron Ryan, and Parker Rusler right there as the line. As that goes down behind the net. In behind the goal. Trying to get that free was Shallow in behind the net for Oshawa. Here comes the opportunity to try and shoot it. Haslam there for Shallow, tried to shoot it. Shallow gets a shot. Left pad stop there by Galton. There's the first tough stop of the day as they stop Shallow right in close from the right side of the net. Jaw coming off to the right of Galton. Back to the line for Vieira. Vieira shot, hit his own man out of front. Taylor trying to tip it out. Vieira holds it in at the line. Vieira puts it into the corner, back in behind the net. Or Hazelton's got it behind the goal, trying to get rid of it. Gets it up there for Nicholas Perot, trying to tip it free. Hannon trying to get to the loose puck before Vieira. Jack Hannon's on his own. Shot. And Belmonte stayed upright with him to make the stop with the right pad. And Hannon might have got hooked a little bit. That's the only thing he could do, go off to the right. They score! Hannon out in front of the net, put that in. And the first opportunity he missed, but that pass out in front got fired in to make it 1-0 on the goal by Hannon. So 2 minutes and 29 seconds in, and the Toros are on the board on the goal by Hannon. He's looking for more, coming in over the blue line, getting some help with Pro. Trying to drop it back there for Nicholas Pro, was out of his reach. Going back to the line. Trying to get the shot through from the blue line. Tipped out in front by Pro, Taylor tried to put it into the corner. They're trying to walk it out in front. Hannon was waiting for a pass out in front of the goal. Oshawa trying to get rid of it on the other side. And they move it up through center. Led into the zone by number 92 got taken off his feet. Nice play as they took Shallow off. Nice pass out in front. Chipped out and a catch there by Drew Galton from that shot out in front, that chip shot. Tried to go to the top shelf out in front of the net, and Galton held no do it. Another draw off to the right of the goal. Back behind the net for Sear. Trying to dig it out. Up there for Howard. Aiden Howard leading it out of the zone. Up there for Jackman. Jackman will sweep it past Chung. Deeper into the Oshawa end. Breezy, effort for Aiden Howard. Couldn't shoot the puck. Still got a backhand shot. Hit the defenseman out of front. Sear tries to keep it in, but it gets cleared away. Dumped down the ice. Ford's got to try and hurry because he's got number 3 wrestling at the puck. But Ford was able to come all the way back and take that away from number 3. Which was Waddell. Jackman getting in there. Takes it beyond the goal. Logan Jackman tried to throw it out of front. As they try and find a man out of front of the goal with Aiden Howard, trying to dig it free out of the scrum in the corner. Howard, back to the line for Jackman. Lay shot, that got blocked out of front as he was wide open in the slot area. Dump back into the Oshawa end. Drop pass, sliding down the ice, and it'll go all the way down. Davidson's going to touch it up in his own end. Back there for Sear as they play catch with the puck. Connor Sear with the lead pass for Cameron Ryan. Ryan, Rusler, and Sabrizi leading in and over the blue line. Sabrizi with the puck. Tried to shoot it from the faceoff. Had it swept off his stick. Cameron Ryan goes into the corner. Tries to bounce pass out in front. That hit the side of the goal. Cameron Ryan back again to the line for Davidson. His shot doesn't make it through. It might have hit Belmonte out in front. Back to the line. Menko right back down low for Rusler. Rusler trying to find Cameron Ryan out in front. Oshawa getting it out of their own end. Approaching 5 minutes of play here in the first period here at the Campus One Arena. Toros are up 1-0 on the early goal by Hannon. That shot got kicked aside easily from Dalton. Back in behind the net for Shallow, trying to walk it out of front. Menko's going to pin him off behind the goal. Shallow tries for a bank shot. Stopped there by Dalton as he was able to get his stick on it. All Shallow right now, keeping it in the zone. Back down low is for number 13. Quick shot, tip, left pass up, rebound out in front, and it's in the net. Rebound out in front, and that was Leslie out in front of the goal, number 19, who put in the loose puck, and we're tied at 1. That was a lot of pressure there by the Generals, and they were able to cash in on a loose puck out in front after the left pass up from Galton. The rebound went right to the side of the goal to number 19, Leslie, who deposited it into the open goal to tie things up at 1. Number 48 back in his own end, trying to find a lane to get rid of that puck. Tapped in at the line by Hazelton. His shot thrown at the net by Perot. That hit the side of the goal. Waddell with a lead pass, getting it into the zone for Santos. Durham tries to put it into the corner. Trent Taylor tried to get away from Durham as he took him down. Pro up there for Hannon. Nick Pro trying to get to the loose puck with Taylor, and Trent Taylor will dump it down the ice. No icing on the call. Number 48 Wilson will take it back in his own end. Wilson gonna start it up from behind his own goal. Stepped out the puck. Jackman's gonna get it. Dump it back right where it came from, back in behind the Oshawa net. As they try to throw it at the front. Here comes the other side as the Toros were going off on a line change. Aiden Howard back to the line for Sear. Sear tries to find some room over there at the penalty box area to get that loose puck free. Now it comes free to Santos, trying to make some moves, lost the puck. Toros get the loose puck with Sear, dumping it down, and Leslie knocked it down at center. Over there for Ford. Gage Ford out of his own end for Connor Cole as that late pass got broken up. But Gage Ford retrieves the puck again. Up there for Jackman, trying to get away. Couldn't get it past Chung. Sear trying to hold off Leslie. Throws it out in front. And Gage Ford picked it up. Rolled in on net. Stopped there by Galton for the save. Draw coming off to the right of Drew Galton. Getting one there by the Toros. Sabrizi trying to find some room to turn off the wheels. Sabrizi got to get around Vieira as well. Threw it at the net, but Rusler hadn't quite caught up to it yet. Rusler pokes it behind the goal for Sabrizi. Trying to throw it out in front. Rusler gets it back in behind the goal again. Parker Rusler tried to throw it out in front. Taken away by Oshawa back in their own end. Trying to move it out of the zone. And that'll go down the ice. Back in behind the goal. Not going to go for icing. Menko fires it around. Kept in at the line. Shot. Got blocked there out in front. Trying to turn now is Wilson with a shot. That hit a defender out in front. It hit the forward. Hit shallow out in front of the goal and went wide. Nice play there by Gallant to hold it in at the line. Now it finally gets poked free. Wilson back in his own end. Going for the lead pass. His pass was over the stick of Durham, but he's still trying to chip it free and get to the scoring opportunity. Durham got taken off his feet. Sabrizi on the loose puck. Trying to find a lane to get it out. Couldn't get it past the line. And get it over there for Ellis, who was out of his reach. There's Parker Rusler with it. Toros were off on a line change. Oshawa were going off as well, and the player coming onto the ice took the puck. Gallant back to the line, trying to move it up through center, and that'll be Shallow that gets the loose puck. Shallow in over the blue line, but Ellis was ahead of him for, it's going to be interference call coming up here to Oshawa. It's going to go to Santos, number 87 for Oshawa. So the Toros get the first power play of the day. There'll be a draw just inside the blue line where Taylor will take it. Taylor trying to win that draw. Going to beat Haslam on it. Trying to get rid of it, moving it up through center. Perot trying to dig that puck free at the bench. There's Nicholas Perot over to the other side for Hazelton. Jack Hazelton into the zone. Winds up with a shot. That got blocked. Fearlessly blocked there by the forward out of front. Back to the line for Ethan Maddox as they move it around. Trying to start this power play on the right foot. Maddox back here for Hazelton again. Jack Hazelton again right back down low as they play catch with the puck. Trying to fire it back down low there for Taylor. Taylor to Hannon. Right back out for Hannon. Shot. That got stopped up by Balmonte. And dumped down the ice. Hazelton will pick it right there at center. Uses the boards up there for Hannon. Hannon up there with Taylor as he tried to get away. Gets around Chung. Tries to throw it at her front, but the post pass was broken up by Chung. Nicholas Perot. His shot didn't make it through to the net. 15 seconds left to go in the first. And here comes Waddell trying for the last opportunity. Takes it behind the goal. Ethan Maddox followed him in behind the net. Made sure he didn't get that last shot away. Waddell still tries to spin off the check of Hazelton in the corner. Waddell is going to take it and have it there behind the goal. That's going to do it for period number one. Jack Cannon opened up the scoring, but Leslie was able to tie things up midway through the first. Face off to start period number 3. Will be taken by Connor Cole versus Leslie, and Cole won the draw. Over there for Sear. Sear goes for the lead pass. Tried to find Aiden Howard. Trying to get it free away from Simpson. Dumps it into the zone. First one in there trying to be is Jackman. Wilson, that hopped over his stick. So the Tours get the opportunity to keep it in. Sear tried to set it up from the line. Connor Sear back down low for Jackman. Trying to walk it out in front. Logan Jackman trying to catch her there with the Sear. As they move it around well, looking for the perfect opportunity to get a shot away. Jackman from the face-off. Back to the line for Sear. Shot stopped there out in front there by Leslie. And the shot was so hard it knocked the stick out of Leslie's hands. Toros have it back again. Trying for the shot. That one got blocked there by Simpson. And now they come up through center. Pass there as he was coming out of the penalty box. That was almost a breakaway pass for Santos, who had the penalty. Lead pass for Jackman, trying to get away from Wilson. Jackman trying to take Wilson wide, puts it behind the goal. Logan Jackman trying to throw it out in front. Has Connor Cole. Cole back to the line for Connor Sear. Jackman doing his work in the corner. Chip pass here, and back the other way they come with Simpson. Simpson's on his own, but a find who came back was Gage forward with a nice defensive play. Poked the puck off Simpson, made sure he had no room to go to the net. Vieira back in his own end with Chung. That pass for Vieira was in his feet. Now he returns the favor to Chung and he looks for a lane. Poked off his stick by Howard. Leslie trying to get away from forward there at the Toros bench. That's offside as the Toros were off on their line change. That's going to get knocked down at center. Well, pass here, running right in on that, and Dalton will make that stop and freeze it for another face-off in the Toros end. It'll take place off to the right of the goal. And it'll be Haslam that takes the draw for Oshawa versus Kevin Ryan. Ryan trying to win that draw. Opportunity here. Throws it in front. Just over the stick there of Shallow, who was waiting for that pass. Another quick shot on that. There's a right pad stop there from Galton. Draw coming out to the left of the goal. Trying to find a lane there with Menko. He rings it around the boards to Sabrizi. Trying to get it out of the zone. It's stuck there in the corner as they try and dig the puck free out of that. Sabrizi coming up there. That Sabrizi takes it into the zone. Throws it at the net and just out of the reach of Rusler from the side of the goal. And now Shallow gets the loose puck. Shallow up there with Haslam. Waddell's joining as well. Shallow back into Haslam, and he scores at the side of the net. Haslam tipped it in at the side of the goal, and Oshawa have a 2-1 lead. It's passed to the side of the net, and Haslam made no mistake tipping it past Drew Galton, who had no chance on that play. That was behind the net. Up there for Durham, trying to get it out. Perot that hit him. Cannon trying to get to the loose puck. Jack Cannon will dump it into the Oshawa corner. Back in behind the goal goes Wilson, trying to chip it out. Gets it up there for Vieira. He can't clear the puck. Taylor has Perot sitting at the front, trying to find an open lane. Taylor still digging in on it in the corner. Maddox is going to try and keep it in. Ethan Maddox back to the other side. Tries a shot. Gets at the front wide. Perot will get to the loose puck though. Nicholas Perot comes away. Moves it over to the other side there for Hannon. Hannon. Back for Perot. Tries for a backhand. Goes to the forehand now. Couldn't shoot the puck. Taylor. Getting away from Leslie. Moving it up there for Perot over his stick. Wilson knocked it down at center. And Wilson slid it into the zone as Oshawa were offside. Jack Hazelton out of the zone. Picked up there by Wilson, who finds Haslam at center. Haslam's going to backhand it into the corner. Back goes Hazelton to retrieve it. Taylor back there for Hazelton again. Trying to get it up there for Hannon. And he can't chip it past Simpson at the line. That comes back around the boards. Pro's trying to find an open lane up there for Pro. Kept in there by Galanto. Oshawa with a 2-1 lead. Was 1-1 going in here to the second, but it was a goal that just happened by Haslam on a 2-on-1. Pro wind-up shot. Lost a stop there from Salmani. Pro still digging on the loose puck though. Nicholas Perot, drop pass. Connor Cole throws it at his front. Got taken away. Ford held it in at the line. Back down low for Cole. Trying to set something up. Jackson will chip it in deeper into the corner. Connor Cole trying to dig the puck out of the corner. Gallant puts the brakes on, goes back around the other side. Jackman will put pressure on Gallant as they try and get it out. Not going to happen. Jackman trying to get away. Logan Jackman with some nice moves. Getting away to the net. Backhand shot. Left pass stop. Rebound in front. They're banging away at the rebound. A couple whacks away at that puck. Got stopped by Balmani. Back down low for Jackman. To Sear. Jackman going into the corner on the loose puck. Trying to walk it out in front. And set something out in front of the goal. Jackman got taken off his feet though. Sear tried to keep it in. Connor Sear held the line. Connor Cole tried to go back to the line for Ford. Throws it at the net wide of the goal. First one there will be Chung. Chung can't get it out. Ford kept it in at the line, but only for a little bit as the Toros stay onside though. Sabrizi back for Jackman, winding up with a shot. That got blocked right off the back of Simpson. Another thrown at the net. Aiden Howard tried to get it free. This line putting on a whole lot of pressure, but finally got swept away there past Ford. Gage Ford taken off his feet by Simpson. Simpson lost his stick as it's over there in the corner with Ford. Wilson dumps it back in. Gage Ford will take it back in his own end. Trying for the lead pass for Rusler, who's over his stick. Toros taking it back in their own end. Trying to find a lane to get it out. 8 minutes left to go here in the second period. Oshawa up by a goal at 2-1. Shallow's going into the corner with Ford. Trying to get to the loose puck and get it free. Can't chip it out. Kept in by Chung at the line. Chung's shot is going to go wide of the net. And into the corner. Waddell trying to stuff it out in front. Toros are coming away with a loose puck with Sear. Trying to get Sabrizi with a pass. Then Sabrizi shoots it past Shallow. Deep into the Oshawa end. Vieira had it taken off his feet as Riesler and Vieira were exchanging words. Waddell moves it up through center. In over the blue line comes Waddell with a shot. Right pad stop there from Galton. Kick to the side for Menko. Another quick shot. That doesn't make it through as it got blocked. Another pass back to the line. Wilson trying to wind up. He'll throw it at the goal. Gets picked off by a Toros player, Davidson, who tries to get it out. Tried to use the boards and find a lane. Riesler tried to tip it out. And now Gallant keeps it in at the line. So that Toros pressure. Now it's Oshawa that's coming in, but it's going to be an offside, so we'll get a whistle. A draw just inside the blue line. Haslam's going to take it against Trent Taylor right there at the Oshawa bench. Taylor won the draw. There's the scramble draw there for Hannon. Hannon getting into the zone. Drop pass. Perot trying to shoot the puck. Couldn't do that. Kept in there by Taylor. Taylor turns it over, and Oshawa come back the other way with Santos. Santos back for Haslam. Shot. Right pad stop. Rebound out in front. The Toros trying to get away with it. Trying to get to the loose puck. It's not going to happen. Chung back to the other side. Knocked down by Perot at center. Perot there from Menko. Trying to move it in. Nicholas Perot tried to chip it past Chung. Chung has it in his own end. Trying to find a lane there for Durham. Durham's into the zone. Tried to get around Menko, but Menko puts him into the corner. Menko's trying to hold him off there in the corner as Oshawa get the opportunity to shoot it right from the slot area with Haslam. He missed the net. Haslam gets it again. Tries to go back to the line for Vieira. Vieira puts it into the corner where Davidson's going to pick it up. Davidson trying to find a lane in behind the goal. And we get a whistle. Draw up to the left of the goal. Vieira goes for a shot. Right pad stop there from Galton as he kicked at the right pad to stop that shot from the line from Vieira. As they try and get to the loose puck out of the corner. Connor Cole, other side there for Maddox. Trying to chip it out. Can't do that. Kept in by Vieira again. Vieira shot tipped at the front. That'll find the glove of Galton for another face-off. Leslie will take the offensive draw here against Cole. One there by Connor Cole, tries to find a lane off the face-off to ring it around. Waddell trying to walk it out in front there for Santos. The pass got picked off. Santos is going to follow the puck into the corner. Trying to walk it out in front for Leslie. Leslie couldn't shoot it. Jackman tried to chip it away. Oshawa keep it in the zone. Hazelton couldn't get to the puck. Waddell throwing it out in front. Opportunity to shoot it. Stopped there by Galton at the side of the net. Aiden Howard trying to dig the puck free. Oshawa gets the loose puck. Thrown at the net. Tip. Then a screen of players. And Jackman gets away with it. But can't get it out. Hazelton goes into the corner. Trying to find a lane and get it out. Aiden Howard trying to be the first one there before Chung. Howard went over his stick. Oshawa lead it out of their own end. That's going past everybody. And it's going to go for an icing call. Shaw coming off to the right of the goal. Face off, one cleanly by Cameron Ryan, shot. That hit the Oshawa defender at in front. Sabrizi was sitting on his own. Couldn't get a pass out to him. Sabrizi will take it behind the net now. He got taken down. Trying to dig it free is Wilson.
Don't do it!
Wilson takes it back in his own end. With some nice moves in behind the goal, kills off some time, dumps it out, but kept in by Ford at the line. Rolled in on net, Monty will stop that one. Cameron Ryan with a draw off to the right of the goal. Sear with a nice move to get around. Connor Sear trying to set it up in front. Drops it back down off for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan with Sabrizi. Sabrizi gets away. Tries to shoot it. Backhands it at the goal. Wide. Rusler back behind the net. Cameron Ryan will be on the loose puck. Trying to backhand it into the corner there for Rusler. As they try and dig the puck free out of that corner. And now the opportunity to dump it down and they'll fire it past forward. Shallow getting to the loose puck. Shallow trying to go one-on-one against Galton, but Galton stood up tall against him and made the stop. And Toros defenseman Sear went sliding into the end boards, but he's able to make his way back to his feet. Draw coming off to the right of the Toros end. Trying to win that scramble draw. Getting one into the corner. Pro with a nice tip pass up there for Hannon. Hannon trying to get away from Chung. Got tripped up a little bit, goes into the corner. Got taken off his feet. Taylor back down low for Hannon. He finds Trent Taylor trying to get to the loose puck. Menko's going to keep it in at the line. Menko will fire it into the corner for Taylor. As they try and dig that puck out. Up there for Waddell. Waddell turns it over at center to Menko, who fires it back into the Oshawa end. There's where Gallant's going to pick it up. Pass got picked off as Pro read that puck well and picked it off, put it behind the goal. Gallant out of his own end. Moves it over there for Waddell. Waddell leading it in, dumps it into the Toros end. Under 2:25 left to go here in the second. Only goal scorer here in the second period was Haslam on a 2-on-1 that gave Oshawa a 2-1 lead. Tapped in there at the line. Nice play there by Wilson to hold the blue line. There's Taylor on the loose puck, trying to tip it past Wilson, and he couldn't do that. Perot still digging away at it, and Shallow will get it to Durham. Durham winds up with a shot. That might have hit Venko at in front, or there was just a knuckler that went wide of the goal and behind the net. There's Durham behind the goal, met there by Davidson, who's going to hold them off as they try and get it free, and they will. Over the other side, Perot trying to get to it. Nicholas Perot went over the blue line, got to get around Wilson. Couldn't do that as Wilson was able to hold him off. Toros off on a line change, lead pass for Durham. Durham had it tripped off his stick. Vieira dumps it in right onto the tape of Jack Hazelton with a lead pass, trying to use the board. Vieira kept that in, but the Toros chip it out, trying to get into the zone, getting around Wilson. 2-0 the other way. Jackman's coming up as well. Logan Jackman, shot, fires it wide of the net. Hannon taking off his feet, trying to get it out. Jackman trying to find it in his skates now. Connor Cole getting away. Back to the line for Maddox. Fans on the shot and dumped out. And it'll go for icing. Connor Cole takes a big offensive draw in the last minute of the second. Chung trying to get rid of it. Jackman putting pressure on him, but Chung span away. Moving it up through center. Ethan Maddox back in his own end, going for a tip pass. Jackman trying to find the loose puck with Cole. Connor Cole will sweep it into the zone. Gallant going back behind the net. So is Connor Cole as they try and dig the puck free with Howard. Connor Cole stuffing it in front. Nobody there to put it in as Belmonte's up against the post to make the stop. 27 seconds left to go here in the second period. Trying to win that draw. Jackman from the side of the net as they tried to set that one up. Didn't make it through to the goal. Aiden Howard takes his man down, and it's going to be a penalty coming up here to the Toros. Face off just outside the Oshawa line with 16 seconds left. If they can't convert on this power play, they'll have a chance with 1:44 left in the third period to start it up. Up there for Waddell. Waddell dumps it past Jackman into the corner. That'll do it for period number 2. And the only goal scorer was Haslam on a 2-on-1 to give Oshawa the lead. Face off to start period number 3. Cameron Ryan will take the draw. Toros short-handed for 144. Sabrizi tried to dump it in. Puts it into the zone. Oshawa get it at their own end. As Ford will dump it right back where it came from. Leslie tried to get it at center. Leading it into the zone comes Leslie. In over the blue line with Ellis. Leslie gets it back to the line for Vieira. Tipped to the front, and they score right in front of the net. That was tipped out in front and went past Dalton to make it 3-1. Cameron Ryan to take the draw versus Leslie. Durham coming into the zone. In over the blue line, dumps it into the corner. Sear trying to be on the loose puck. Tips it off the boards up there for Rusler. Parker Rusler trying to get it out. Turns it over in his own end. Still trying to get free, and Chung kept it in. And we get a whistle. Cameron Ryan to take the draw versus Davidson. Davidson picks it up in his own end up there for Menko. Getting it up there for Sabrizi, coming with Cameron Ryan. Sabrizi trying to get away. Had it slipped off his stick. Cameron Ryan will chip it into the corner for Rusler. As Parker Rusler tries to walk it out with Sabrizi. Sabrizi has taken off his stick. And behind the goal, they try and start something. That comes around there for Gallant, trying to get rid of it. And now Santos leads it in. Sorry, Shallow leads it in. Lost the puck there at center. Back so to the Toros, Parker Rusler. Rusler dumps it the rest of the way back in behind the goal. Try and start it out of their own end. Lead pass almost got broken up there by Hannon. But it's a 3-on-3 rush the other way. Led by Waddell, who just dumps it into the corner. So all Oshawa's got to do now with a 3-1 lead here in the third period is just take the puck and dump it down. Perot with a lead pass, trying to find Hannon. Jack Hannon takes the pass, comes into the zone, shot. Stopped there by Belmonte as it got fired right into his pad. A draw coming off to the right of the goal. Toros looking for a spark, down 3-1. Win that draw back for Hazelton. Hazelton shot gets blocked. And Maddox fires it right back in. Wilson will take it back behind the net. They're looking for a lane to move it out. Moves it to the other side. Maddox trying to dump it back in. Tipped into the zone. Hannon trying to get to the loose puck. Jack Hannon setting it up in the front. Man sitting there couldn't shoot it. Perot still tried to shoot it. Taking off his stick. Captain at the line. Shot from Maddox. Tipped at the front. Wide of the net. Oshawa trying to find a lane to dump it out. And they'll start it up through center. Led by Simpson with a shot. Cleared aside there by Dalton. Jack Hazelton in his own end. Moving it up there for Perot. Captain at the line there by Durham, who collides with the man. Up there for Hannon now. Jack Hannon in over the blue line. Trying to make some moves. Had it taken off his stick as he couldn't make that last move around the defenseman. Captain at the line by Sear. Connor Sear will turn it over to Gallant in the corner as the Toros put pressure on with Connor Cole. It's an Oshawa penalty coming up. And they touch it up for the penalty call. It'll be a headshot penalty. Penalty goes to Santos for the head check. It's only 2 minutes. Connor Cole take the jaw off to the right. Wilson tried to throw it in front. Connor Cole sitting out in front of the goal. Tried to get a pass there to him, broken up. Captain at the line by Sear. Connor Sear uses forward on the other side as the Toros try and set it up there over with Jackman. Logan Jackman trying to set it up. Fires it back down low. They're setting it up for Jackman, taking off his feet and swept off the puck. Dumped down the ice. Right back in behind the goal. Ford will take it behind the net. Try and find a lane in behind the goal. Up there for Sear was out of his reach. And now he's going to tip it up into his own bench and out of play. Face off coming off to the right of the goal. Got one there by Oshawa. Just rolled it on that for an easy stop from Dalton. Cole will take the another draw. Getting one there by Oshawa again. Winding up is Wilson with a shot. That one again will find the pads of Dalton for a face off. Cole will take another draw. Wins this one on the defensive end. Moving it over to the side for Ford. Trying to get it out with a late pass for Eden Howard over his stick. Ford Loses it to Shallow. Galton's coming out to play the puck. Almost played it right to the Oshawa player. Howard trying to move it out. Turn over to Shallow, in on net. Steered aside by Galton. Trying to find Sear up through center. Sear will turn it over there. And Oshawa come away with a loose puck. Dumped in on net wide. First one picking up the puck off the board. Chung's going to chip it past forward into the corner. As they both collide in behind the net with Connor Cole and Chung. Chung trying to get away in the corner. Along with Sear. Chipping it off the puck past Leslie. Gage forward with a lead pass for Jackman. Logan Jackman winding up with a shot. Stopped there with the blocker of Belmonte. And the clearing attempt didn't get out. Wilson rings it around the boards. Trying to keep that in. And Menko will. Thomas Menko. Back down low for Sabrizi. Trying to walk it out of front. Couldn't do it. Kept in by Davidson at the line. Davidson's shot doesn't get tipped by Cameron Ryan at the front. Cam Ryan follows it into the corner. Throwing it out of front. Got picked off there by Oshawa. And they lead it out of their own end. Sabrizi trying to hold up his man there in the corner. Picked up there by Sabrizi on that intended pass. Sabrizi trying to get away from Gallant. He's got Cameron Ryan sitting at the front. Takes the puck in behind the goal. Back to the line for Davidson. And that shot's going nowhere. Kept in by Durham. Durham coming into the zone. Durham pushed in behind the net by Benko, who knocked him off his feet. Ryan up there for Parker Rusler trying to get it out. Parker Rusler will chip it off the boards and dump it into the corner. Around the board that goes. Davidson trying to keep it in. That goes in behind the net. Coming out there for Oshawa now. Over to the side, picked up by Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan gets the shot away. Hit a skate at in front of the net. Oshawa get away with the loose puck. And dump it at center. Maddox back there for Hazelton. Jack Hazelton with a chip up there for center for Rusler. He couldn't go with the puck. Hazelton will knock it down at center. Taylor, that missed him, and Waddell tries to get rid of it. Sean Taylor still trying to get away in the corner. Taylor and Sabrizi digging on the loose puck. Shot goes wide of the net. Ellis looking for the lead pass, fanned on it. To try and find Hazelton, broke it up. Jack Hazelton broke it up at center, comes into the zone. Shot. Stick stop there from Belmonte. Back in behind the goal goes Perot. He's got a man sitting out front. Slides it in on that, and it got stopped there by Belmonte with the stop. A draw coming off to the left of the Oshawa end. Taylor tries to win that draw. Goes into the corner. Perot trying to tip it down low for Taylor and walk out in front. Shot doesn't make it through. And now Simpson gets the opportunity to clear it out. And he'll move it up through center. Hazelton will pick it up at center over the side as they try and move it in with Maddox. Maddox up there for Perot, and Taylor stays onside. Perot with a backhand, throwing it into the corner. Hannon will pick it up. Try to go back to the line for Hazelton as they move it around in the corner. Hannon couldn't find Taylor out in front as the pass got broken up. 7 minutes left to go here in the game. Oshawa up 3-1 with a goal in every period. Out front for Perot, shot caught there by Belmonte. Connor Cole taking offensive draw here for the Toros. Off to the left of Belmonte. Gets one there by the Toros. And Sear tries to keep it in. Sweeps it into the corner for Connor Cole. Cole has Jackman going to the net. Trying to set it up in front for him. And with a bank pass off the defenseman, hung on to by Belmonte. Cole with another draw to be taken off to the left of Belmonte in the Oshawa net. Getting one by Oshawa in their own end. Trying to get rid of the puck. Picked up there by Jackman. Trying to get away. Logan Jackman gets around Waddell and tries to set something up. He goes into the corner. Jackman trying to dig it free out of the corner, and he'll get it there for Connor Sear. Sear trying to hold it in there over at the boards. Pros are able to dig that puck free out of the corner. Now it comes past Jackman at the blue line and out. Jackman with a nice play to Try to hook the stick, but here comes Oshawa into the zone. Sear falls down. Oshawa trying to get to the loose puck at the front. Haslam has a man sitting there, stopped there by Galton at the front. Jackman back the other way with Howard. Aiden Howard into the zone. Trying to get in there, puts the brakes on, loses the puck as he tried to spin away. Back to the line for Davidson. He'll slap it to the other side for Menko. He's going to chip it into the corner. Sabrizi. Back to the line for Davidson. Shot. That goes wide of the net. And takes a carry there for the Toros. But now they'll start back up the other way for Oshawa with Shallow. In over the zone. Puts the brakes on. Throws it at front. Left pad stop as Shallow tried for the bank at in front. Wilson back in his own end. 5 minutes left to go. Leslie turns it over to Parker Rusler. And then Leslie returns the favor, turning it over to Davidson. Kevin Ryan. Drop pass for Rusler as they try and lead it in. Up there for Sabrizi. He can't get away past Wilson. As Wilson stood him up. Kept in there by Cameron Ryan, who backhands it deeper into the Oshawa end, into the corner. So just can't seem to find a spark right now, down 3-1. Back down low for Hazelton. Hazelton with a pass into the zone for Cameron Ryan, a shot. Easy stop there from Belmonte, and then he'll catch his own rebound. Shaw coming off to the right of the goal. Getting one there by the Toros. Hazelton tries to take a shot from the line. He'll get it again. Jack Hazelton throws it at the net and got blocked. And now a chance here to go is Simpson. Simpson trying to outrace Maddox. Takes it to the net. Taken down there by Maddox. It rolls in behind the goal. With a wraparound, left pad stop there from Galton. And now Galton was able to cover that one up for another face-off. Shaw coming off to the left of Galton. Rolled in on up by Santos. That got blocked there by Hazelton. Nice play by Leslie to get away. Shot. Stop. Santos on the rebound. Stopped as well as Galton made the couple of stops there in front. Taylor trying to get away from Shallow as Perot dips it out. It comes out over the line. Oshawa were in offside. Nice moves there by Taylor trying to get away. And he was. Trent Taylor going up there with Hannon. Perot joining the rush as well. Taylor takes it to the net. Over to the side. Tip. Stopped there by Belmonte. And the Toros trying to whack in the rebound, but the referee had blown the whistle. Connor Cole to take the draw up to the right of the goal. Wins a nice offensive draw. Forward, back down low for Howard, trying to chip it into the corner. Back to the line. Jackman held it in. Logan Jackman tried to chip it in behind the goal. Gets taken away and swept out. Jackman back to the line for Sear. Connor Sear uses the boards as Jackman couldn't find the puck. Forward, up there again for Jackman. That's going to roll in wide of the net. Back in behind the goal, forward. Pressured on there by Ellis, so he moves it over there for Sear. Pass for Jackman. Jackman trying to race to the loose puck, but it's going to go all the way down. Not be an icing call though. Oshawa take it in their own end, turn it over. Trying to set it up. Back to the line for Menko. His shot, wide of the goal. Aiden Howard with the loose puck. Jackman trying to start something, gets swept past the defenseman and out. Menko back in his own end, fires it off the boards there for Sear. Connor Sear over there for Howard. He's going to try and find Connor Cole, but the Toros are offside right now. Oshawa pick it up, led back the other way with Chung. Chung trying to get around Davidson for the opportunity. Takes it behind the goal. Shallow couldn't stuff it out in front. Connor Cole over there for Davidson. Rings it around the boards. Kept in there by Simpson at the line. Aiden Howard is able to chip it out. Gallant overskates the puck. Aiden Howard was all over him, but couldn't go with the puck though. Sabrizi picks that off. Couldn't go with it. Collision by center. Sabrizi leads it into the zone. Benjamin Sabrizi takes a shot. That's a blocker stop there from Belmonte. Back up the other way comes number 18, or Leslie, number 19, sorry. Lost the puck in behind the goal to the Toros, number 19, Cameron Ryan. Shallow trying to get rid of it. Tipped it there by Sabrizi and out. Oshawa will pick it up in their own end. Take it back in behind the goal and kill off more time. Last minute of play of period number 3. Sierra keeping it in behind the goal. Galton's going to the bench for the extra attacker. Parker Rusler trying to dig the puck free out of the corner. Back to the line for Davidson. Davidson back down low for Cameron Ryan, throws it at the net. Sabrizi turns and fires. Left pad stop there from Belmonte. Toros, Perot, back down low, trying to throw it in front. Couldn't shoot it. Jack Hazelton tipped it there for Perot as he's trying to go into the corner. Turned over there to Hazelton at the line. He dumps it back down low. Parker Rusler rings it around there for Cameron Ryan, trying to set it up with 20 seconds left to go. The hit there on the corner, and it's going to be a Toros penalty as Ellis makes his way back to his feet. Perot's going to go to the box for the hit in the corner. So the Toros will be shorthanded for the rest of the game with 16 seconds to go. Galton goes back into the Toros net. Trent Taylor will take the draw just inside the blue line. Taylor loses it. Oshawa get the opportunity to dump it in, and it goes into the corner for Gallant. Gallant is going to hold it in behind the goal and kill off the rest. The referee blew the whistle, so we'll play the last 4 seconds when we come back. Into the zone comes Leslie. In over the blue line with Ellis. Ellis gets it back to Montevideo. Gets it in front, and they score out of front of the net. That was kicked out of front, and one pass Dalton to make it 3-1. There's that draw coming off to the right. And there's that last face-off kick being won. Oshawa are going to knock off the Toros 3-1 with a goal in each and every period. It was the 2-on-1 in the second period that was the nail-biter for the Toros to make it 2-1, and then the tip goal out in front here in the third made it 3-1. That's how it ends. Toros will play one more game tomorrow when they face off against Whitby, trying to turn things back around in their favor. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.